So what's your name?
I go by Great Scott McKenzie. What's good?
What's up? Alright. So why Great Scott?
Because I'm just a man that always wanted to be greater than my father, Scott. I was named after him and I don't like him. So that's the foundation of my name. I don't think I'm like the greatest man in the world. It's just my father. Yeah, I used to, when I was coming to New York trying to get by, I didn't have no money. You know, it's expensive for me to come to New York because I live in Jersey. So it's like $12 a day. So I would sleep in the city just to get around, you know, and that's back then. I would eat off of the dollar menu at Wendy's. That's back when it was $1.05 tax. Now it's fucking $2 and they talk about it's $1. But that's back when like $1 got you by with a dream, bacon cheeseburgers. I used to sleep in the city, you know what I'm saying? Sleep in the subways, sleep in Madison Square Garden, Penn Station. And then I'm good friends with White Club, so at times I would sleep at Platinum Sound, you know, but not telling them, you know, just hang around. So, but you got to do what you got to do, you know, to get by. So, and luckily for me, that was mainly in the summer. That wasn't a winter thing, you know, because I don't think it'd be that easy to do it in the winter. So I'm grateful for that. Well, the Fugees live down the street from my house. You know, I'm from L-Town, East Orange, New Jersey. And back in the day, really, I'm good friends with one of White Club cousins. We grew up with each other since we were like before puberty. And then I used to just always hang around. So not knowing what was going on, because when I was hanging out with them, they wasn't anything. People forget that they dropped the first album before the score called Blunder on Reality, which didn't do nothing. And I was hanging around then, so I didn't think none of it, you know. And then they popped off, and then it was like a big deal. But I was too young to comprehend what was going on around me. I just thought it was like life, just chilling. Yeah. Yeah, I think it's it's more of a New York trip. I mean, the dope thing about New York, I don't know about anywhere else, but I've traveled other places like to Texas, Arizona, Cali, whatever. I think that New York is the only place where you can be a nobody and still get a lot of love, and people still treat you like a human being and not based on your title in life. So, yeah, it is a New York dream more so. That's why a lot of people come to New York, because you can just be you. You don't have to be all extra. You don't have to be driving a Benz or something. For the most part, not really. You don't have to. And you can still be that somebody. You know, I know millionaires that catch the bus and the train. So it's a New York dream. The foundation of my life is based in New York. You know, I started hanging out in New York after I graduated high school. I just used to just walk around, just walk. Really wasn't until about a year and a half. I've just always been in New York. I got discovered walking down the street from like a fashion stylist at GQ, but she wanted to use me for Japanese magazine, and that was my first time I ever really modeled. And she just said, "Oh, I like it. Look, were you interested in modeling tomorrow?" I was like, "Yeah." And then that was kind of the start. And that day, I had met like D and Ricky for the first time because they was in the shoot also. So that was like maybe back in 06, 05, and then. Right now we in Madison Square Park, and over there, there's a building over there, XXL Magazine. I used to intern over there, so I interned in the fashion department. We was doing a shoot, and I have the pictures on my site, but we was doing a shoot. The concept of the shoot was like how the people copycatting the Air Force One. So then I thought of bait. I'm like, yo, we should get bait. They didn't really want to do it. I convinced them to do it. And I really wanted it for my own personal connects, because that's when bait was like fucking crack and everybody fucking wanted it. So I was like, yo, I gotta figure out how to get into bait. And this was my way, like getting into corporate, getting into knowing the people behind the scene, whatever. And I wanted to fuck around with Pharrell, find somebody to meet him and work with him. So yeah, I went there. They was like, who are you? Because that's back then, that's when they had lines every day. So it wasn't like, I was like, I'm not waiting on line. So this is my way of getting past. Hey, I work with XXL, fashion stylist. And my man was like, oh yeah? Well, I'm gonna tell the manager. And then told the manager, and then I'm waiting for the whatever, and he's like, yo, he gave me his number, like, yo, I got the ill clothing line, and can you put in the mag? So I'm up here selling him a dream that I can't guarantee, which I did, but at the time I couldn't guarantee it. But I said, yeah, I get in the mag, and you hooked me up with somebody that knows Pharrell. I was trying to get in touch with BBC, and all he did was bring me to the showroom. I was grateful for that, and I was like, I could work it from here, so that was good enough. So yeah, that's a long story short. Right now, I'm gonna be working with Def Jam on some things. We'll see what those are, and then I wrote my second book with my boy Alistair, my man Ronald, aka Effie. He's doing the art, and then Dayton Thomas. He's the editor at large at Vibe magazine. He also created XXL magazine. Well, he helped create that. He's we're all working together on my second book as a team. So that Def Jam, working on Reebok. Shout out to Reebok. Yeah, we the ambassadors of New York City. Me and another female named Erica. And yeah, just send them to do more motivational speaking and working with Karmaloop TV also. So being like a VJ. So, but we in the beginning stages of that. So right now, it's just those four. I'm first gonna give credit to this guy named John Pierre. When I was going through stuff in my life, he was a substitute teacher at this school, and he taught me how to be a man. So he wrote in my book too in the very beginning. So without him, I wouldn't have known the definition of a man. I wouldn't have known the definition of honor. And he's a great dude. So it starts with him, and then I'm gonna also give credit to Pharrell. Only because working for him, he's the first person I think I seen. I don't know him before his fame, but I don't think fame changed him, and I don't think money changed him. He's a really humble dude. He remembers everybody's name. And I was just really impressed by him. Because I've worked with a lot of celebrities, and a lot of times they will disappoint you, like the ones you're fans of. And I'm learning now, like if I'm a fan of them, I don't want to work with them because I don't want that to mess up how I look at them. But Pharrell is a dope ass person, and the actor Michael K. Williams, you know, he played Omar on The Wire, and he plays Chalky White right now on Boardwalk Empire, and I'm good friends with him, and seeing him turn his pain into gain, seeing him get that scar on his face, which is a real life scar, and then turning that into getting jobs for acting. I mean, that's what makes him unique. So I like that, you know, and he was going through stuff in his life, but he managed to come through it, and those stories are more inspirational to me than anything. You know, the person that gets knocked out, that gets knocked down by life, and they still come back up, you know, you gotta admire them. So Pharrell, Michael K. Williams, and John Pierre. Yeah. I mean, my goal right now is to be in a position where nobody is willing to say no to me. So that means I've done so much for the community and for life, I guess. You know, that Donald Trump type of situation where would you turn him down? He knows how to make money, and he knows how to make things happen. So that's the goal right now. Yeah. And I'm not there yet. 7-day weekends, you guys fucking are the best and above the rest. Fuck everybody else. See, I'm wearing a shirt, supporting you guys. It's all love from the great skies above. We out here. Peace.